Cult of Chucky is the latest installment in the horror comedy franchise of Child's Play, and it's directed and written by the creator of it all, Don Mancini. And I have a confession to make. I have never watched a Child's Play movie. This is my first one, but honestly, after watching this, I really want to check out all the other ones because I am familiar with the overarching story of these movies, which is impressive, honestly. From 1988 to now, it's been a continuous story, no remakes, no reboots, no bullshit sequels like in Texas Chainsaw. It's a linear story, and this movie was funny. I was not expecting it to be as funny as it was, and I laughed multiple times. It is one of the most enjoyable, fun, self-aware horror movies of this year, and I loved every second of it. It has some issues. Mainly, you can tell pretty easily that this is a direct-to-video movie, but there are some truly impressive things, technically speaking. The direction is very stylish. The movie is set mostly inside an asylum with all types of crazy people, from one with multiple personalities, another who thinks he's dead, she's dead actually, and someone who's lost a child and still thinks that the doll is her living child. It's crazy people, and the entire environment is very white, very vibrant, but most of the people wear darker robes, and it is a nice contrast visually speaking. Some of the cinematography was truly impressive, a lot of split focus shots where two sides are in focus at the same time. It looked pretty good, honestly, except for the beginning, which looked pretty cheap, unfortunately. Some of the acting is fine. No one is terrible in this one, thankfully, but most of the acting is not all that great. However, you have Brad Dourif, who is the voice of Chucky, and is iconic, it really is, and you can tell that he's loving this character. He's been playing him for over 20 years and he loves him. And we also have his daughter in this film, who is the main character, who was also in the previous film if I'm not mistaken. And the dynamic in this film is insane, and it's 1 hour and 30 minutes and it flies by very darn fast. There is just the right amount of story and the right amount of gore and violence, as well as the comedy. There are some tense sequences with what gory thing is actually going to happen, and I watched the unrated version of the film, which has some incredibly violent moments that I really loved. It's a cheerful horror movie, the one where you are waiting for the violence to happen to some of the characters, and it's a shit ton of fun. I just love this film. It's not perfect. Still, it looks fairly cheap in a couple of sequences, unfortunately, but they did the best they could with the budget they had, and it's impressive, it really is, especially the effects. I think there's barely any CGI in terms of violence, gore, and the puppetry, because except for some fake-ass CGI snow and CGI glass breaking, all the rest look fairly realistic, let's say. And Chucky is an amazing character. I love watching him. Also, Jennifer Tilly is in the film as Chucky's wife, and I really want to watch more movies of this franchise. I'm sorry I haven't watched any of those before, but this one was so much fun. So much fun. I had a constant smile on my face, so definitely go watch Cult of Chucky, even if you haven't watched any of the other Child's Play movies. If you like horror comedies, this is impressive, incredible, dare I even say. And it is one of the best horror movies I've seen this year. I was not expecting it, especially after the disappointment that was Leatherface. I went into watching this just cause on it, so I was like, yeah, Cult of Chucky might be violent. Then it started, I was laughing, I said, fuck, this is gonna be great. And it was, and I cannot wait to watch more sequels of this, because they set up a sequel fairly well, so bravo Don Mancini, bravo. But still, guys, have you watched any of the Child's Play movies, and which one is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.